The Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, FICCi, a confederation of more than 250,000 enterprises, has pledged to lead the launch of a $100 million Global United Fund for Disaster Risk Reduction. The two-day conclave aims at finding a solution to natural disasters and its mitigation. The approach to disaster management has been reactive and relief-centric over years. India has been traditionally vulnerable to natural disasters on account of its unique geoclimatic conditions. Floods, droughts, cyclones, earthquakes and landslides have been recurrent phenomena. FICCi has discussed the future of disaster management and how can one streamline the process of reaching out to those affected. In the decade 1990 to 2000, average of about 4,344 people lost their lives and about 30 million people were affected by disasters every year. The loss in terms of private community and public assets has been astronomical.
We must have the diversity. So it's not just only the big corporation, the SME, the startup company, as well as the whole society and work together. We all have the very important role to play. And that is actually the key message of the Sendai framework. We should work together for the community, for the society.
We think that India has a unique opportunity to actually be part of a very exclusive group of countries that takes it seriously, both short-term, increasing resilience, increasing biopreparedness, but also longer-term entering into these co-development projects.
Our key message is really sustainable development is only possible if we are able to reduce the risk of disasters. And how can we reduce the risk of disasters is by all of us, the whole society, working together. While the governments at the national, local levels have their key role in setting the framework, the policies and plans.
According to the UN Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, FICCi Secretary General A. Didar Singh invited governments and donor agencies to participate in establishing the $100 million fund, which will provide seed investment for entrepreneurial ideas that pass a stringent proof of concept test and have the potential to be DRR game changers at the local and national level. UNI's DR Director Kitsi Madi supported FICCi, saying the private sector in India was rising to the challenge of implementing the Sendai framework for disaster risk reduction 2015 to 2030.
Disaster risk reduction is not possible without private sector being part of this endeavor together with us. Through innovation, through ways of looking, new technologies and new ways of reducing the risk, but also making sure that all investment decisions made by the private sector are done with the lens of thinking, is this gonna be reducing the disaster risk? Is this gonna be contributing to a sustainable development and a safer future for us all?
September 2004 was a landmark for FICCi when it formed a strategic alliance with the National Institute of Disaster Management to build up capacity of the nation in disaster management.
हमने एक ऐसा सिस्टम इन्वॉल्व किया है कि जो जिनके पास गाड़ियां हैं और उन गाड़ियों को एम्बुलेंस कन्वर्ट करना चाह रहे हैं तो उनको मिला रहे हैं सब लोग और वो मिल चुके हैं अब वो एक ऐसी सर्विस लॉन्च करने वाले हैं कि जहां भी बैठे हैं आपको दिखेगा एम्बुलेंस 10-12 एम्बुलेंस आसपास घूम रही है उससे डाउनलोड कीजिए उसको कॉल कीजिए अपना पा जाएगी ये सर्विस आपका दिल्ली बॉम्बे चेन्नई में लॉन्च होने वाली है बड़े स्केल में नेक्स्ट 1 महीना और देखिए ये FICCi का ही वो है एक काम टू रिड्यूस द डिजास्टर.
If we're really going to make a difference in terms of disaster resilience, in terms of the business sector, but also in general. And as was mentioned in the conference, when one considers that the majority of investment globally is contributed and decided by the private sector, if we're talking about partnership to build a more disaster resilient society and economy,